Hi, I'm Dr. Cameron.
Telegram for Sheeler.
I'm Dr. Sheeler.
Sign, please.
Dear Darth Sheeler, haha, love the lab videos. After watching them, even my students can run a gel without setting the fire alarm. Miracles do happen. But when it comes to bringing up frozen cells, well, let's just say their technique is
just a bit outside.
They treat those vials like it's Joe Boo's rum. Too scared to touch them, and the cells don't stand a chance. Think you can whip up a video on how to plate cells from frozen? Or should I just let it go? Let it go! Yes, Dr. Harry Doyle, Cleveland. Okay, Dr. Doyle, you asked for it, you got it. Today, we are plating cells from frozen stock, and I'm Dr. Cameron Sheeler with UAB's biotechnology program. Let's go to the lab and bring up some frozen cells. All right, now that we're in the lab, we have our water bath set at 37 degrees. We have to warm up the growth media. I happen to have some growth media right here. This is DMEM-F12 supplemented with 10% fetal bovine serum, and I do have a 1X antibiotic antimycotic in here. I put it in here to warm it up. Because the water's a little full, I put a ring on it, and you can see it's a weighted ring. As you can see, it's nice and heavy. Put it down, and it prevents my growth media from tipping over. Now that we've got this thing warming up, let's go into the tissue culture hood and prepare it so we can do tissue culture. The first thing we have to do in the hood is to sterilize and wipe down everything. 70% ethanol, squirt down everything in the hood. Now the T75 flask. Everything that goes in the hood has to be wiped down with ethanol. Open this up. We're going to need 2 of our T75 flask. T75 flask. Now that it has been opened inside the hood, closed inside the hood, we can take this and put this away. Label your flask with what you're putting in here. I am using MDA MB231 breast cancer cells, and you always put the date on it. I always put my initials on it so that people know whose they are. All right, one thing we still need to put in here, what we're going to transfer the thawed cells into. To wipe these down, I'm going to use 15 mil conical tubes. So right now, before we bring in our cells, I'm going to bring in some growth media. Forgot one thing. We're going to need some serological pipettes. Squirt those down because it's going inside the hood. Now we're ready. All right, it's important to make sure that the media is warm. Cold media is not good for cells. So bring it out. Where's it going in the hood? What do? Wipe it down with 70% ethanol. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some media to our T75 flask. The T75 flask will hold approximately 15 milliliters of fluid, the media that we're going to use. I'm going to add 13 mils into each of these flasks. 13. And then when I resuspend the cells, I'll put 2 mils of the resuspended cells in the media. So why am I doing this? I'm going to put the media in first, put it in our incubator so that the media will equilibrate. Hands going in, wipe them off. Remember how we open up these? Break it towards the paper and then peel it like a banana. As you recall, we have numbers on both sides. This is a 25 mil serological pipette. See, I got 25 right here. That means if I bring it up to this, 25 mils. Turn it around, 0. But if I go down to the 1, it means 1 mil has been dispensed. If I go down to the 2 mils have been dispensed. I said I want 13 mils in each one. That means 26 mils, doesn't it? So, look, it has negative numbers up here. So basically I can actually, 25 plus another 9 or 10 mils can go in this. So if that's 25, bring it up to the -1, and that makes 26. 26 divided by 2 is 13 into each tube. Always work from side to the center, side to the center. Do not cross over anything that you don't want to be contaminated. So I'm going to open this up with one hand, bring it up to where it says -1 with the other hand, open it up. So you have to learn how to open and close with one hand. And I put this down, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mils. Do not blow bubbles in there. Do the same thing right here. Just gonna add it. Now watch what happens. As I get close to the end, I'm just gonna stop. I don't wanna blow any bubbles in there. Get these. Oh, and I have to cover that up. Don't want anything to be contaminated. Now, let's take our T75 flask with our media and put it into our CO2 incubator. It is set for 5% CO2, 37 degrees Celsius, and I have a little tray of water down there to help maintain the humidity. Let's go thaw out some cells as our media equilibrates. Let's go. I said, let's go, not let it go. Let's go. Cells.
Here's the P32 space modulator.
No, they're cells. All right, we have to quickly thaw these out. You see where the cap is? We don't want the water to get up to that cap. So I am going to float them in here. No more than 2 minutes. I'm going to set my handy dandy timer for 2 minutes. In about a minute, I will check the cells. I want it just as they thaw out and just the last remnant of the freezing solution thaws out. Our freezing solution contains DMSO. DMSO is very bad for the cells. And this could be a reason why Dr. Doyle's lab is having problems. They're not getting rid of the DMSO. Pay attention to Dr. Sheeler. That won't be a problem. As you can see, just starting to thaw, but we're not quite there yet. So I'll put it back in. You have still a little bit of ice in there, but look, it's starting to thaw out. Oh, the last remnant is going away. Let's go put this in the hood, shall we? Oh, okay, we have to work fast. Wipe it down. Remember, everything that goes in the hood has to be wiped down with ethanol. What we need to do is take the contents of the frozen vial, transfer it to a different tube. And I'm going to put it into this 15 mil conical tube. Remember, don't work over the things you don't want to get contaminated. Before I open that up, I'm going to get everything ready. Unscrew the cap. Now I can either use a pipette man to transfer, but I'm going to use a 2 mil serological pipette. Pull that down, pull this out. Now if you're going to do it this way, be careful because this liquid can come up very, very fast. You can see it coming up. Students sometimes will bring it up too fast and get stuck inside the machine. Now there we go. Brought it all up. Slowly dispense it. Okay. That has our freezing solution in it. I need to wash out the freezing solution to prepare the cells for plating. Again, peel it like a banana. So I have approximately 1.5 mils in there, 1 to 1.5 mils of cells in the freezing solution. I'm just going to bring this up to 10 mils. Do not, and I repeat again, do not just squirt this in. Slowly, drop by drop, bring it in. Otherwise, you run the risk of breaking open cells. Drop by drop, drop by drop, drop by. Now look at the bottom. You can see the cells are basically getting into the growth media. Another mistake students can make, this is a 15 mil conical tube. If I take this whole serological pipette and put it in there, I'm going to displace a lot of liquid like you ought do when you sit into a full bathtub. We don't want that. So I'm just going to slowly at the top, and I'm just going to ride it all the way down as I aspirate, bring it up, push it out. I'm not going to blow that bubble in there. Take it out. Dispense of it properly. Next, we're going to centrifuge these cells down. We're going to do it at 200 times G. I will explain more for 5 minutes when we get to the centrifuge. Let's go to the centrifuge. We have to have an equal volume of a balance to counterbalance it so when we centrifuge it doesn't get off balance. Put this in, and I'm centrifuging this at 5 minutes, room temperature at 200 RCF. Slowing down, the rotor slowing down. Time is up. Open! Our cells. You can see that white down there. Those are our cells, pelleted. We're going to remove all of this media. This is the media I added. That also includes the freezing media. The freezing media has DMSO. Not good for cells. It will kill them. So let's go into our hood, remove it, resuspend our cells in 4 mils of growth media. Then we can add it to our flask and then incubate. Once again, going in the hood. White, 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 white. The next thing, I have a vacuum in here. Turn on the vacuum. I'm going to take off our cap. Shake this thing. Just shake it. No, not like a Polaroid picture. Just shake it until one. You're able to grab one. See how I got one? Because you don't want to contaminate the rest of the pasture pipettes. Now watch what I do. I know where my cells are. I'm going to start from the top of the fluid and just literally chase down the fluid. Just chase it down. Get as close as you can to the cells. Don't shove it in all the way. Just follow the top of the liquid. Do I feel lucky? Yes. Now, we are going to resuspend it. I'm going to resuspend it into 4 mils of media because I already know that I have 4.6 million cells in that vial. And I'm going to put a little over 2 million in our T75 flask. So I'm going to bring this up to 4. Now you see where the 0 is right there on the serological. This is a 10 mil. I'm going to bring this up to 4. Put this in. Slowly add this. Now you see how we are slowly dispersing the cells? So you can see that? Now I'm not going to put all of it in at one time. I'm going to kind of bring it up a little bit. And then I'm going to push down. Ooh. And then what I'm trying to do is break up all the clumps, but you got to do it gentle, very gentle. Now, do you see any clumps in there? Now you can say, Dr. Sheeler, you're only going to put 2 mils in. You should be able to pull up all the cells into 1 5 mil and dispense 2. Yes, you can do that, but I'm not going to do that. The reason is, each time I go in to pick up the cells, I want to kind of make sure that they're evenly distributed. This way, I can mix them up. Cells are going to settle. I'm going to pull this thing up to 3. I got 2 mils in here. Now watch what I do. I don't like shoving this thing all the way in. Put it on the side. Now just put it into the media. I'll blow bubbles, pull it out without touching anything. See how I put it down? Now as the media flows back, covers the bottom, the cells are being distributed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go forward, backwards, then left, right, forward, backwards, left, right. Do not swirl. If you swirl, the cells we brought to the center. Now we can look under a microscope. Don't get too excited. We're just going to see a lot of little circles all over the place. We want to make sure that we actually have something inside the flask and there's somewhat over, not clumped together, but yet evenly distributed. Oh, beautiful. All right, I'm kind of focusing up and down to show that the cells are found at different layers and they're pretty much evenly distributed. Now we can put it in the incubator. One note, these are vented caps, which means the gas exchange will be able to go in. Otherwise, you'll have to open this thing up, make sure it's loose if they're not vented caps. Close it, close it, close it. We'll change this media tomorrow morning to just get rid of all the dead cells. If I would have just resuspended these cells and plated them, tomorrow most of them would all be dead. This way, we get rid of the freezing solution, we give them fresh media to grow in, allow the cells to plate on the bottom, grow, and we'll change the media every other day until they become the confluency that we want. So, Dr. Doyle, this should help your lab. This is Dr. Cameron Sheeler with Biotechnology at UAB, signing off until next time.